Hey golfers, welcome to the Golf Made Easy YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about flow and momentum. How do we swing it smooth but still get distance instead of hitting it really hard and it's not going anywhere. We're chunking it, we're topping it. Yet we see golf pros on TV swinging so smooth, effortless. They're whipping the club and they're getting nice, consistent contact and great distance. So that's what we're going to get into today. Click the description below to get access to my 3 exclusive videos where we talk about better practice habits and how to actually implement changes that we're working on in our golf swing. Let's get into it. What creates a smooth, consistent golf swing? Well, a lot of golfers that hit the ball well, they actually are not tense at all in their swing. They're super loose, okay? And most beginner golfers, amateur golfers, you'll see them squeezing the club very tight, super rigid in the swing. They're squeezing the club at the top of their swing. They're squeezing the club at impact. This is all restricting flow, okay? I want you to see the difference between this swing, okay, one-handed swing, super relaxed, super smooth, versus super tight and like really, really rigid. Now, it makes sense if I was to squeeze this club and try to hit it really hard that the ball would go far. It makes sense, but that's not how it works. How it works is club head speed makes the ball go further, not how tight you are. So if I was to do like a slapping motion here and I squeezed every muscle in my hand, my forearm, my shoulder, and I tried to like move fast, I couldn't. It feels strong, but it doesn't move fast, okay? If I'm super loose and whippy, I can create some speed here. So this is what great golfers do. They're super loose, they're super whippy, okay? So first we're going to talk about just moving without tension. So this is actually what I do when every lesson with a new student. First thing I do is get them to just swing super smooth. I try not to change anything in their golf swing. I just go over these 3 things: balance, tempo, and tension. Maintaining everything that they're doing and just getting them to swing smoother, relax, and be in balance. And usually they'll either keep the same distance, but they'll have the same amount of distance with less effort. They'll say, okay, man, I'm swinging way easier and it's going the same distance. Or they'll loosen up and actually move faster and they start hitting it further. Contact usually gets better and the golf swing just feels more effortless, and they'll say, oh, I feel like I'm swinging more natural, right? So this is what we want in our swing. We always want to, especially when we're warming up, don't swing hard on your first shot, whether it's before a round of golf or you're just kind of going to go practice at the driving range. Start slow, start smooth. Okay, so you take a ball, take your wedge. I got an 8-iron here, but take your wedge. Just make some small and smooth practice swings. Your grip's like a 2 or 3 out of 10, super loose. And just try to feel the club floating. And just brush the ground nice and smooth. It's like the weight of the club is hitting the ball. I'm not applying any extra tension or force to this. It's just super loose. I'm turning my body. So if I was to throw a golf ball or throw a ball and I got very tense as I did it, where I was super loose. Okay, this is the motion that we want to think of when we swing, or especially when we warm up. So start with chips, slowly work it up, be super loose, be focused on pure good contact before you start adding some speed and power to this thing. Now, we're going to talk about some drills that you guys can do to loosen up. First thing is, again, feel the clubs just floating. Grips a 3 or 4 out of 10. Not very tight. If 10's as hard as you can squeeze this, super loose. We always want the hands and chest turning together. Feel like everything's turning together. Back and through. And finish in balance. Okay, so balance, tempo, tension. Want to make some swings where we finish in balance. If you're falling over or you're falling backwards, you're not in balance, you're swinging too hard. Now, if you're not having contact issues, go for it. But if you're having issues, you're chunking it, you're topping it, your ball's going all over the place, then you need to relax and slow down and finish in balance. Take an extra club if you have to, but swing smoother. You'll get better results. Okay, tempo. A lot of people only swing 100% power. You got to learn how to hit the ball with different speeds. You watch tour pros, the more accurate they want to be, they'll take an extra club. So if it's an 8-iron distance, they might even take a 7-iron and just swing easier. Okay? Or they'll do a half swing, but slower, and they have enough club to hit it far enough, and they'll swing smoother. Okay, so balance tempo and tension. Again, we already talked about this. You don't want to be stiff, super loose, finish in balance, and swing nice and smooth. 1, 2. Try different tempos. 1, 2. Okay, a lot of people just swing 1, 2. All right, we're gonna go 1, 2. All right, so let's talk about some drills that you guys can do here. You're gonna take your stance. Just gonna stand tall, get into your golf posture. What I want you to do is have your hands behind your back. So we're using no hands to move our body here. And we're actually gonna use our feet. So I want you to feel like right foot, left foot. Your feet and knees and hips are moving first, and that's causing your body to move. So right foot, left foot. So if you're a right-handed golfer, you're going back foot, front foot, right foot, left foot. A lot of times when we're using muscles and tension in our swing, we're trying to muscle the club up there. We want to actually use momentum. It's the difference. Okay, the club will feel lighter. If you have backswing restrictions, you get really tight, you can't swing up. Usually you're very tense and you're squeezing and using muscles. You want to feel like you throw the club up there. Throw the club, throw the club. Okay, we want to have like momentum as we do it. So our little bit of sway is causing the club to move. Okay, so we're gonna do a few like this. Then we're gonna grab a golf club, slowly add the golf club in. So you're just gonna hold the club with your elbows by your sides. You're gonna hold the club. You're not doing anything, you're just holding it, but you're still moving right foot, left foot. Slowly introducing the club, but still feeling like the legs do everything. Then we're going to stick our arms out, but still do nothing, no swinging with the arms. Their arms are just kind of together, not stiff, but just kind of locked in there. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. And now you can let your arms be loose. Right foot, left foot, right foot. Okay, and then slowly brush the ground. You're not swinging any harder or tighter when you brush the ground. Right foot, left foot. So we're going up, down, up. Keep the body kind of tall, let the arms go up and let them fall. And as you're turning, the club's just kind of going with. Then you're gonna step up to a golf ball and you're gonna try to make sure you do that versus going back to your old pattern of feeling tight or squeezing. You're just gonna really try to force this motion in there. And right foot, left foot. Zero power, that was just all momentum. All right, so after you do a bunch of those, now what we need to understand is the way golf pros get the ball to go further, they're just moving faster while they're loose. And that's what kind of creates the whip. Whether you're throwing a frisbee, you're throwing a ball, you're just twisting faster, but you're super loose. And slowly, after we've done some swings super loose, we just do them faster. But I'm very, very loose. I'm not squeezing anything. I'm not getting tight or rigid. And I'm gonna make a little bit of a faster swing here. But super loose. And that ball just gets whipped. Another one, a little bit faster. And go more full speed, but still loose. I'm not getting any tension in my swing. That's a beautiful shot right there.